Now that the resignation of the former NFL Players Association leader Lloyd Howell Jr. has taken place, this has caught the attention of one 3-letter organization, and I don't think it's going to end well for somebody.
I can't say anymore. I'm probably already in trouble for mentioning it to a, we call you normies.
A few days ago, I did a story on the resignation of Lloyd Howell Jr. He is the former leader of the NFL Players Association. Now, the story was that he was charging gentlemen's club visits to his corporate account, his expense account, to include rideshare purchases, ATM withdrawals, et cetera, et cetera. All right. Also, he was doing some double dipping with, I think he was consulting for a financial firm that was trying to buy NFL teams and things of that nature. So there's some conflict of interest and some financial misdoings. Well, now it seems that with that coming to light, the FBI now is looking into the NFL Players Association. Yeah. Now, as you can see here from ESPN, feds probing NFL Players Association actions that may be criminal, docs say. Now let's get into this article and see what is it that has caught the attention again of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. A criminal investigation into finances of the NFL Players Association includes potential misuse of funds and self-enrichment by union officials, plural, according to a confidential document obtained by ESPN. Now remember, this now isn't just about Lloyd Howell. It says union officials with an S, okay? The scope of the federal investigation was outlined in a memo titled Crisis Management, quote unquote, drafted by a senior union attorney and shared with the NFL Players Association Executive Committee and player representatives this week. The document, confirmed by multiple sources who had seen it, says that the union is, quote unquote, now on notice of financial actions that may be criminal. Wait a minute, where is it?
Enemy spotted.
And that the union faces immediate threats requiring prompt actions. Oh boy. Financial actions that may be criminal. This is getting bad. The document, delivered just days after the executive director, Lloyd Howell Jr., and director of strategy, J.C. Treader, resigned, details the biggest crisis in the union's 68-year history. Under bulleted, quote unquote, immediate threats, the memo cites potential action by the National Labor Relations Board over unfair labor practices and a lapse of fiduciary duty oversight practices during Howell's tenure. The document does not specify which individuals may be under criminal investigation. So this right here looks like there have been some big misdoings that haven't been this bad since the inception of the NFL Players Association 68-year history of this organization.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
All right. The biggest crisis since these two gentlemen have resigned: unfair labor practices and a lapse of fiduciary duty oversight practices. So basically, people aren't watching where the money's going. And unfair labor practices, well, that could be anything and everything. Howell has not responded to multiple attempts by ESPN to reach him in recent weeks, and his attorney did not immediately respond to call. When reached for comment Friday, Treader said he is not under investigation. A player who received the document by email said it contained some things people should think about. Where is it? Some people should think about. Some people should think about it. There's good advice about what we should think about moving forward, the player said Friday. A union spokesperson declined to comment. A source familiar with the memo said it's reflective of one person's views and recommendations. So it seems like they're trying to run some PR here. They're trying to minimize what's going on here. It's reflective of one person's views and recommendations. They definitely don't want this to get in the public or, to go hot in the media. But unfortunately, it already has if ESPN's gotten to it, to be honest. For just $5 a month, please consider becoming a member of Welcome to Normieville. There you will find access to members-only videos and members-only live streams, as well as a host of other perks. Thank you for your consideration. Back to the video. In May, ESPN reported that the FBI was investigating financial dealings involving One Team Partners, a $2 billion, billion dollar group licensing firm co-founded by the NFL Players Association and the Major League Baseball Players Association in 2019 to monetize athletes' names, image, and likeness. Howell and the NFLPA head Tony Clark held board seats at One Team. So not only does this involve the NFL Players Association, but this financial institution, One Team Partners, actually has some reach in not only the NFL, but the Major League Baseball Association. The government is watching in response and could quickly ramp up and expand scope of existing DOJ criminal investigation. The document states, board and officers need to show government and fellow union members that they are acting immediately to find out the depths of problems at union and related entities. Marked privilege and embellished, I messed that up, with the union logo on each page. The document says the Players Association is left with a leadership vacuum, and it urges player reps to take prudent and definitive actions to avoid Justice Department ordered court supervised oversight of the NFL Players Association. Yeah. So basically the feds are on their
bad boys, what you gonna do?
I mean, so Howell is gone. There's no leader of the NFL Players Association right now, or at least not on the executive side. On the player side, I'm pretty sure they do. But I'm sure there's two branches in this, right, to come together to oversee the Players Association and to, try to get, the good things for the players themselves. And so there's a leadership vacuum, as they say, and they're pretty much saying everybody need to cross their T's and dot their I's before the feds come here and take over and put a microscope on everything that's going on in the organization. So, okay, let's see here. Howell's 2-year tenure with the NFL Players Association was marked by apparent conflicts of interest and culture of secrecy that came to light in a series of recent ESPN reports. On January 14th, an arbitrator ruled that there was not enough evidence to show that owners had colluded to prevent players from getting fully guaranteed contracts. But the arbitrator did find the NFL's management council encouraged owners to reduce guaranteed money. So, yeah, there was some funny business going on for people's guaranteed money. And I believe they also was talking about player compensation. I guess that was probably what this was in the other article. So there's already, again, conflicts of interest and collusion already going on pretty much. Howell struck a confidentiality agreement with the league to keep details of the ruling from the NFL players' executive committees and player reps. The document states that the NLRB can order union to pay direct or foreseeable precautionary harms caused by unfair labor practices, meaning money. I mean, this guy Howell, he's opened up a can of worms for this whole thing. Let's see here. Let's keep going. 5 candidates to be interim executive director are identified in the document as part of the union's triage plan. 4 of the 5 are former NFL players. The NFLPA hasn't been led by a former player since Gene Upshaw served as executive director for a quarter century from 1983 until his passing in 2008. Man. Let's see. Is there anything else in here? In addition, the document warns player reps that there is no oversight of an investment advisor for the union's discretionary funds. 1.2 billion your dues. Man, oh man. I'm not gonna read no more of this because it's getting kind of lengthy, but you see what's going on here, right? The top part of the article is basically saying that there is some corruption going on basically in the NFL Players Association. And the feds are looking into this. They already got wind of what's going on. And they're asking questions. But if people don't get their crap together in there soon, the feds are going to be in there and they're going to be probing and they're going to have a full-on investigation into where the money's going, what people are doing, and how they're conducting business in the association. So y'all see it, right? And with that being said, thanks for attending another episode of Welcome to Normieville. You know me, I'm just Normie, here to bring you the latest and greatest in sports entertainment. Let me know what you think about the feds possibly probing into the Players Association of the NFL and possible criminal actions going on inside the organization. Let me know what you think about it down in the comment section. And please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. We're out of the door, and I will see you in the next video.